Gender and divorce, does it matter? It really doesn't matter. Are there rights that are strictly for men? Are there rights that are strictly for women? There aren't. Although, as a marketing tool, I am sure there are tons of websites that say, I'm a men's rights lawyer, I'm a woman's rights lawyer. We're parents, doesn't matter. So even in same-sex marriages, there's no automatic right to either parent. The parent that carried the child, the parent whose egg was used to conceive the child, were all parents, and parents' rights are equal. There's no standard in the statute that says if you're female, go this way, if you're male, go this way, if you're non-binary, go this way. That doesn't exist, and it's all about what's in the best interest of the child, not the parents. Finances and gender. Does it matter in a divorce? It absolutely doesn't. We're not back in the dark ages where women had a particular role in the family. Women, just like men, wear many hats in the marriage. Some of us are primary caregivers, some of us are career people. The same holds true for men. And so there is no instinctive standard either in the alimony statute or the equitable distribution statute that ever mentions gender as giving one of us the leg up over the other. Are there trends in alimony and gender? Well, if there is a trend that I could talk about, it's high-earning women. Sorry, ladies, it's true, but many of us are out-earning men, the men that we chose to marry. And the reality is that you have women paying alimony to men. Shocker, it's true, because alimony is gender neutral. Oftentimes, when you have a high-profile woman and a woman executive, the hardest conversation to have with her is the fact that she may very well need to pay her spouse alimony at the conclusion of the case. While traditionally it was men paying women, it is gender neutral, ladies. We wanted equality in earning. We now have equality in paying. Is it marital? Is it premarital? Is it exempt? Dividing property in the divorce is the big question. And oftentimes it's, what did I have before the marriage? Well, it's not necessarily what I had before the marriage. It's what can I prove I had before the marriage? And people will say, well, the day I got married, I had $150,000 in the bank. But now you've commingled that with marital money and you've muddied the waters. In a perfect world, there'd be a lawyer at every wedding. And we'd say, look, download all your statements so that if, for some reason, this beautiful union doesn't last, and 20 years from now you're getting divorced, and your financial institution can't get you statements from 20 years ago, you listen to Tanya Freeman, you downloaded all your statements, and you could absolutely prove what you had on the date of the marriage. But most of us don't think that way, of course. And so the debate in the marriage is, was this a marital asset? Was this a premarital asset? Or is this an exempt asset? How does something become exempt? Well, grandma leaves the earth. Grandma leaves me a condominium on the beach in Long Beach Island. Is that marital? No. It was inherited property, and it's a whole long story on how I protect that property. But the reality is there are marital assets, premarital assets, and assets that are exempt, typically because they were inherited. You want to know more? Give me a call, and I can explain. Equitable distribution and gender. Does it matter? Absolutely not. So whatever we acquired from that day we said I do till the day one of us goes into the courthouse and files a complaint for divorce, that's my marital estate, and it doesn't matter who paid for what, who contributed what. It doesn't matter if I'm the man, it doesn't matter if I'm the woman, it doesn't matter if I'm the one that stayed home and played video games all day. It's all part of the marital estate, and it's subject to equitable distribution in the divorce. Hey dads, you want custody of your kids and you're thinking judges favor the mom. Not true. Not true, not true, not true. I have plenty of dads that not only have 50-50 custody of their children, I have dads that have primary custody of their children, and I have dads that do things in between both of those scenarios. And do you have cases where one parent gets, pounds the table and says, I want sole custody, and they get sole custody? That is so super rare. Does it happen? In the rarest of rare cases, yes, sometimes one parent gets sole custody. But dads, you're not treated differently because you're a dad. Does gender matter in a divorce? The global answer to that is no, no, and no. Gender doesn't matter in the divorce. Parents are treated equally. both from a custody perspective, to a financial perspective when we look at alimony, to an equitable distribution perspective, gender doesn't matter.